Congratulations and welcome to now this part of the presentation. You all have been given all of the necessary tools to make clear and concise presentations. What we want to do right now is pump it up a notch. You want to make sure that when you're giving presentations, you get the best out of that presentation. You want to bring everybody into the fold. You want to make sure that everybody is learning, and you want to always stay in command of that presentation. So we're going to give you some tools to do that while you remember everything else that you've learned. And there are a few key methods that you can use. One, the first thing is humor. Make them laugh. Laughing breaks the tension, keeps everybody communicating, and helps you get a good command of the audience. Now, one good way to do this is by telling a joke. Now, if you are a person who has a good method of doing this, make this something that you use. I personally am not a good joke teller, so I don't tell jokes. But if you're going to tell a joke, there are a few things that the joke should do. First of all, it should be funny. It should have a punchline. People should understand the joke, and it shouldn't be offensive. So if you're going to tell the joke, make sure that people understand what the joke is. And the joke should not be offensive. So you would never poke fun, say, for example, at a race or nationality or any gender or disability. That would be offensive, and you would draw people into you. You would draw them away from you. So you would want to stay away from those things. Now, certain things that you can do, though, you can build a profile. So if you're not naturally a joke teller, develop a profile, if you will, a portfolio. Uh, Look at things that happen in everyday life, for example. You can learn some things about the area that you are in. Take some notes of things that happen in everyday life. Jot them down. And then use the occasion to tell these things to the audience as you go. This is another way, for example, to make sure that people know what's going on. If you become familiar with the area that you are in, and you tell those jokes or experiences to the people that you are working with, they will know the story. They will get the story. And then you can be sure that you are communicating in a way that they understand. And you will connect with them. So just keep them laughing. Another way you can another thing that you can do, you can open with asking a question. Start with opening up. This is a good way to understand and get the mood of your audience. What you're trying to do is find out a level of understanding amongst the group that will get you a better understanding of what you have to deal with as you are communicating with them. Now, when you're asking a question and you start out with asking a question, be prepared to get some feedback and maybe ask a question yourself if they have nothing to ask. So just be prepared to do that. When you are communicating in that way, you can gather some details and some facts. Remember what you've already learned. There are many ways to ask a question. It can be an open-ended question. It can be a closed question. You can ask a question for the purpose of clarifying information. And in all these ways, you're doing what you're intending. You are gathering information for the purpose of developing a relationship with your audience and staying on track. Now, always remember that parking lot theory that we talked about. If you are getting something that is too far off track, you may put it to the side and agree to talk about it later. Now, let's go to another method that you can use. You can use developing a encouraging discussion. Now, most of your conversation is going to take place during the exercises. However, the discussion is another opportunity to encourage an atmosphere of open communication. You can use that opportunity for the group to communicate amongst themselves, to discuss amongst themselves. They can draw upon the experience of each other, and then they can learn from each other. And then finally, you can set aside a question and answer session. Now, this is for the purpose of how to deal with questions. Questions will come at you. You are in charge. You will determine how to handle them. But for example, if you, once again, we talked about questions just a little bit, but you can start out with, do you have any questions? Be prepared, if there are none, to start with a question. And let me just give you one more thing about that. It's with respect to a negative question. Someone starts with a negative, be prepared to turn it around into a positive. For example, they say, why is there so much absenteeism here? Turn that around and say, in what ways can we make absenteeism better? Got it? All right. Good luck and be great.